we are back for round two. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Thank you, as always, for being here. I have a feeling that the wind is in the way, though. Hold on. I just got a feeling. Anyways, back at it with the next song here on the album, Gary Numan. We're moving on to M.E., which I don't know what it stands for at this moment, but I imagine after listening to the track, we'll probably figure it out. So let me go ahead and put on my headphones. We'll give it a listen. We'll give it a whirl. And after that, we may give our mustache a little twirl. Let's just listen to the song. These tracks do not hesitate to make me smile. What's being picked there? Just guitar or something else? What a track this is. Sounds like steam hissing out of a robot. That is so killer. There's the violin returning. What a track. I say this with the highest of praise, but this must be one of the best tracks on the album so far. I mean, this is only hitting the halfway mark, but oh, I mean, this album has been an ocean of just wonder, but that intro riff, so growly, incredibly textured, so distorted. It doesn't sound so good when I do it, but God, just so crunchy. Like that's open up a bag of chips and just put your hand down in there, kind of crunchy. That is absolutely fantastic. Whew, love that. The addition once again of the violin. Love how that sounds in here. Once again, you also have that combination, that contrast between, for example, that intro riff, which is very gruff, and then these silk smooth sounds that just kind of sweep on top of everything. It's just a wonderful celebration of melody. And that's one thing I really enjoy about this album so far is, like I said before, how layered it is, but just how these contrasting sounds work so well together. I don't know how Numan came up with everything, but the process must have been interesting to watch, or at least to have an insight to, is how he came up with these sounds and put them all together in this way. I just think it comes across really nicely. In this track as well, I see that there's no guitar actually listed amongst the personnel, but it does sound like there's a plucked instrument in there, and I could not tell you what it is because I don't see that guitars listed, which was my first initial thought. It may be either plucking something on the violin, could be plucking strings on there, absolutely. It's kind of the only other thing I can think of besides another synth sound, but it did sound more acoustic, so I'm leaning towards maybe they're picking the strings on the violin, but I'm not 100% sure on that exactly. But what an intro, though. This just sounds huge. Hold on. How huge is that? That's big enough to fill a stadium. Just that alone. Thumpy, bassy, hitting the drums and the skins behind it. Bum, bum, bum. Simple melody, but it hits so incredibly hard. And the way that, builds up into everything. I didn't mean to do it that loud. Just layers. With the great drum beat hitting everything behind it, I'm in for it. Now, I did not pay attention to the lyrics really at all, so let's dive into this. And M.E., I eat dust, were also run down. I'd call it my death, but I'll only fade away. And I hate to fade alone, now there's only M.E., which of course, me, now there's only me, but whatever M.E. actually means. We were so sure, we were so wrong, now it's over, but there's no one left to see. There's no one left to die, there's only me. So it seems like it's kind of an end of the world situation, last man on earth. Why should I care? Why should I try? Oh no, I turned off the pain like I turned off you all. Now there's only me. I'm still getting this idea of like an AI. Oh, what is that? I have no mouth and I must scream. The whole, AI that's kind of taking over at the end of the world and he's torturing these last few people on Earth. I'm kind of getting an idea like this, except all the people are already gone and the only thing left is me, which I'm thinking is like an AI kind of thing. Now looking at what Numan says about this particular track, he says the title stands for mechanical engineering. The song M.E. is sung from the point of view of the last living machine on Earth. The people have all died, the planet is laid to waste, and its own power source is running down. I used to have a picture in my mind of this sad and desperately alone machine standing in a desert-like wasteland just waiting to die. So there you go. It's a total apocalypse, total end, not only for mankind, which has been apparently long gone in the story, but for this last piece of machinery. That's a cool little story. That's a cool little vision. You could actually paint a great portrait out of that, or a great picture, and just have this lonely robot or last piece of machinery there, just on its last volt. That's cool. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you as always for being here. And I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.